Hey guys, today we'll be reading Little Bee. This part of the book is called the front cover. This part of the book is called the spine. And this part of the book is called the back cover. It says, Little Bee, have you ever wondered what busy bees do inside their cozy hives? We'll have to find out by reading this book, guys, okay? Now, do you guys know who the person that draws the picture is called? Yes, that's right. It's called the illustrator. What about the one that writes the words? What are they called? Yes, that's right. They are called the writer. So this book was written by it was written by Wednesday Jones, and it was illustrated by Gisela Bojorquez. Okay, now let's find out what busy bees do inside their cozy hives, okay? I started as a little egg, laid in a cozy bed. My mommy was the big queen bee. Hatch soon, my dears, she said. I hatched into a little grub, crawling on the floor. My hive mates fed me honey, so I grew more and more. Then I made a pupa, where I could snooze and snore. When I woke up, I was a bee ready to explore. Bees are very titty and the hive stays very clean. So before I left, I did my best to make my old home clean. Do I see the bee cleaning? Yeah, right here. I stretched one wing, I stretched the other. I did a little wiggle. I shook my legs and danced about. Then I began to giggle. I am a very different bee, I gave my joyful cry. Come on, my friends called out to me. It's time to fly. I found it very hard at first. My wings felt very sore. But as I kept practicing, I found out I could do more. I zipped off through the flowers, playing, chasing, and having fun. But far too soon the sunlight dimmed. Our flying time was done. Here are the bees playing together and having fun. I saw a pretty flower and I dived on it with glee. Look at all the lovely pollen waiting just for me. I'd watched the other bees at work, so I knew what to do. I drank to my fill of nectar and gathered pollen too. Carrying my heavy load, I flew back to the hive and gave the pollen to the workers waiting just inside. There he goes, back to his hive. With the pollen stored away, I took a look around and came back to the nursery full of life and sound. Baby bees were everywhere, stretching legs and shaking wings. Seeing babies learn to fly is such a lovely thing. Then some workers called to me, Hey, quick, come and see. A cell was breaking open and out crawled a little bee. The end. I'm going to read to you guys what it says right here, and it's talking about the life cycle that we just seen through the bee, okay? It says, queen bees lay eggs in the cells of a beehive. A few days later, a little grub hatches out of the egg. Worker bees feed the grub honey and pollen to help it grow. After about a week, the worker puts a cozy lid on the top of the cell, and the grub inside starts to change into an adult. About 10 days later, the new little bee is ready to chew its way out of the cell. It cleans the cell before it goes, leaving it all ready for a new egg to be laid. New bees learn how to fly very quickly because they copy other bees. Once it can fly, the little bee buzzes from flower to flower, drinking nectar and carrying pollen back to the worker bees inside the hive, who store it ready to make honey and to feed the colony.